What's up everybody, this is Teacher Ivan from NextGen Academy. Our goal in this channel is to help you achieve your highest potential and to help you understand subjects in the easiest and the most efficient way. If you'd like to get more tips and tricks on how to achieve A star in your IGCSE, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Lastly, if you need any help in your studies, you can always head on to our website, link in the below, or our Instagram, drop us a DM and we'll be able to help you. Enjoy this video and I wish you all the best.
Alright, okay, welcome back my NextGen family. Today we are gonna go through on this paper, May-June 2025, paper 2-1. Okay, so this is the first paper that is a calculator paper in the May-June series. So everyone go get your calculator, okay, whether it's the old one or the old calculator or your new calculator, and we shall start. Okay, 80 marks. This format I think is the same as the previous syllabus, so you all can continue to do the previous syllabus. Just that you will see what I observed lah. I think you will see all the slightly harder questions in this paper. Okay, there's a mixture, but a bit more lah. Okay, a bit more because all the non-calculator paper will be in the paper 1 already. All right. Okay, let's go to question number 1. A curve has equation y equals to x squared plus 2x minus 3. Use the method of completing the square. Okay, they ask us use specifically here to find the coordinates of the stationary points on the curve. Okay, so we use CTS. Y equals to x squared plus 2x minus 3. Okay, so do CTS. We need to take these two values first. Okay, and the method will be x squared plus bx. CTS will be x plus b over 2 square minus b over 2 square. Okay, we write it into this format. So this is x plus 2 over 2 square minus 2 over 2 square minus 3. X plus 1 square minus 1 minus 3. We end up with x plus 1 square minus 4. Okay, then to find the stationary point. Okay, what stationary point is this? This is a happy face graph. So we should get a minimum point. Okay, minimum point, how do we get? We use this value to find the x, then this value to find the y. So the x value will be x plus 1 equals to 0. You don't have to write the working for this, but if you want to write it, it will be x plus 1 equals to 0, x equals to negative 1. Okay, you can straight away write x equals to negative 1, then y is equals to negative 4. Minus 1, minus 4. Okay, and this is a minimum point. Okay, number 2. On the axis, sketch the curve stating the intercepts with the coordinate axis. We will use the acronym SIM. We determine what's the shape, what's the intercept. They never asked us to state where's the maximum minimum point, but since we already found it, make sure you plot it at the correct space. Okay, so first thing, y equals to x squared plus 2x minus 3. Okay, shape S, happy face graph, okay, because you're positive ax squared. What is your x-intercept and y-intercept? X-intercept, it is when y equals to 0. Okay, so x squared plus 2x minus 3 equals to 0. X plus 3, x minus 1 equals to 0. X is equals to negative 3, x equals to 1. All these you can just use calculator, okay, since this is a calculator paper. Y-intercept, x equals to 0. So we will get y is equals to negative 3. Okay, so we got this point, and this point for the intercept. Make sure you label it on the graph to get the full marks. Then the last one, the minimum point, which is what we found just now, negative 1, negative 4. Okay, so label this. We have here is positive 1. 1, 2, 3, minus 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, minus 3 here also. Then the minimum point will be somewhere here. Okay, don't need to label, not necessary to label, because they never asked us to do it. So this will be a happy face graph. Ooh. Like this. Then like this. Okay, I want to highlight please label. Okay, label x and y intercept. I see way too many students always forget to label, then you lose out your marks. Okay, question 1, easy. If you're okay, and you type 1. This one, I think paper 1 also can come up. All right, let's go to question number 2. Question 2. In this question, k is a constant. It is given 2x squared plus 3k minus 2x plus k equals to 0 has roots that are real and distinct. Okay, what does it mean? Are real and distinct. Find the set of possible values of k. Okay, this is a quadratic and they tell us the type of roots. What is the equation for this? Real and distinct. Okay, distinct means different. Okay, if you don't know the word, distinct means different. So this one is the same language as 2 real roots. Okay, you got 2 real roots, same meaning. 2 real roots, because it's either 2 real roots, 2 equal real roots, or 1 real root, or no real roots, or they can say has real roots. Okay, so there are 4 types of combination that you all need to know. So for this one will be b squared minus 4ac more than 0. Okay, so what is your a, b, and c? A is equals to 2, b is equals to 3k minus 2, c is equals to k. We're going to sub into b squared minus 4ac more than 0. So here will be 3k minus 2 squared minus 4 times 2 times k more than 0. 9k squared minus 12k plus 4 minus 8k more than 0. Simplify 9k squared minus 20k plus 4 more than 0. Okay, you are gonna factorize this. Use your calculator. Okay, don't waste your time and your brain space in exam. Type in the calculator. You should get 2 values, 2 over 9 and 2. Okay, if you type inside, you don't know how to do, just type in the calculator 2 over 9 and k equals to 2, then you work backwards. If you get a fraction, you should multiply the denominator first. Okay, this one multiply the denominator in front. This will be 9k, then 9k minus 2 equals to 0. Okay, always write it into this form. Please do not write it as k minus 2 over 9. That one confirm wrong. Okay, cannot write into that. This one will just be k minus 2 equals to 0. Then you have to write this form here. More than 0. Everyone clear? What are we doing here? Okay, so use your calculator if it's a calculator paper. So now after we have found these 2 roots, we will take, we can draw this out. This one is not necessary, but you can draw it out to see easier. Put the smaller value on the left-hand side, the bigger value on the right-hand side. More than 0 means this section here. So our final answer will be k less than 2 over 9 and k more than 2. Okay, no equal. I saw some of you wrote k less than or equals to 2 over 9 and k more than or equals to 2. That would be wrong. That one, only if they say has that are real. If they only use the word real, then you are using b squared minus 4ac more than or equals to 0. Got it? Okay, so there's a difference between real roots and real and distinct roots. Real and distinct, more than 0. Real roots only, if they say has real roots or the roots that are real, then you are going to use more than or equals to 0. Because the definition of real means either it is distinct or equal. Okay, number 2, if you're good, please type 2. Okay, let's go to number 3. A sport club has the following members: 5 runners, 4 swimmers, 3 gymnasts. These members stand in a straight line. Find the number of ways that this can be done when all the runners stand together, all the swimmers stand together, and all the gymnasts stand together. Okay, so we got 5, 4, and 3. How many of them here? 9, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one group. 1, 2, 3, 4, one group. 1, 2, 3, one group. Okay, they're all standing side by side. Okay, we can just put the 5 runners first. So all of this will be runners. Okay, 5 runners, 4 swimmers, 3 gymnasts. Okay, doesn't matter which one you start with. You can start with 3 gymnasts, 4 swimmers, 5 runners, or 4 swimmers, 5 runners, 3 gymnasts. Doesn't matter at all. So we will get, okay, what is the method that we do here? You first ask, does order matter? Okay, this one order matter or not? Yes, right? Okay, it matters how you arrange the 5 runners. Can be runner 1, runner 2, runner 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. Okay, so order matters. When order matters, actually there's two methods. You either use permutation or you can use arrangement method. Okay, you all know what's arrangement method? In permutation and combination, actually you all learn 3 methods. Okay, the first method was the arrangement method, where you use a factorial. Okay, both permutation and arrangement method is actually the same thing. If your permutation is NCR, the N and the R is the same value. Okay, so the way that I'll do this, I think the easiest way you can do is you just put 5 factorial, 4 factorial, 3 factorial. Then you multiply. Type in the calculator. Okay, 5 factorial times 4 factorial times 3 factorial. Okay, hold on. Haven't finished yet. Then this is one way. Just now I mentioned you can rearrange their order also, right? Okay, how else can you rearrange it? Okay, how else can you rearrange it? So you can put R, S, G. You can put, how else? G, R, S, S, R, G. So we need to find all the possible combinations also. Okay, so how do we do this one? This is not the only one. Okay, so if you do this only, you get 1 mark. So you got these 3 of them. Also, you want to rearrange it. So we are going to multiply this by 3 factorial. This other 3 factorial is to rearrange the order of the R, S, and G. Got it? Okay, so we can get the final answer. Everyone type in the calculator. 5 factorial. Okay, where's factorial? Times 4 factorial. Times 3 factorial. Times 3 factorial. Okay, the answer is 103,680. However, if you use permutation and you get the same answer, you still get the full marks. Okay, don't need to overthink. Normally, arrangement and permutation, if you see the mark scheme, sometimes they just write arrangement, right? You normally can use permutation also. Clear? Okay, question B. In the same type of question, you can actually get both permutation and combination type of question, like this one. Okay, so you just have to ask yourself, does order matter? Don't remember the type of questions, then you put it as permutation and combination. Okay, you have to ask yourself, does order matter? That's all. Okay, why multiply another 3 factorial? Because you need to rearrange the position of this also. So we can put S, 4S first, then 5R, then 3G. Okay, basically you need to rearrange these 3 groups also. The first 5 factorial, 4 factorial, 3 factorial is rearranging between the R itself, the runners itself. So that means you put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then this one you rearrange themselves. Then this one you rearrange among themselves. So it's like, we call it a zoom, you zoom in. Okay, you zoom into the groups. Then this other 3 factorial outside is you zoom out, you look at the 3 big groups, you rearrange them with each other. Understand the concept? Okay, because we can put them in different order also. So you can put runner first, now it's runner, swimmer, then gymnast. Then you can put gymnast, swimmer, runner. Then you can put swimmer, runner, gymnast. So these 3 different groups, when you rearrange it, it will be 3 factorial or 3p3. Okay, B, 4 of these members are selected for an event. Find the number of ways that this can be done when at least 1 runner and at least 1 swimmer and at least 1 gymnast must be selected. Is this order important? Okay, when you select them. So that means when you select the runner, the swimmer, and the gymnast, does it matter the order of how you select them? Yes or no? Okay, so what's the keyword here? 4 of these members are selected for an event. So you ask yourself, okay, does it matter if I choose the runner first, then the swimmer, then the gymnast? Or does it matter I choose the swimmer first, or the runner, or the gymnast? Or it doesn't matter as long as they are inside the group to be selected for this event. Okay, as long as they are inside, right? So the order for this one don't matter. So if it doesn't matter, we will use combination. This one, as long as they are in the group, it doesn't matter how you choose them. Okay, so originally we have 5 runners, 4 swimmers, and 3 gymnasts. You have to write down all the possible combination, how many of them you can select. Okay, so I will do, the criteria is at least one of each of them. So can we say it's 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Any other ways? Okay, I think these three ways, right? Okay, so we write down what is the combination, okay, the calculation of the combination for all of this. This will be 5C1, 5C1, 5C2 times 4C1, 4C2, 4C1 times 3C2, 3C1, and 3C1. Go and calculate for each of it. Just put it into your calculator. 60, 90, and 120. And your total, you add up 60 plus 90 plus 120, we'll get 270. Okay, if you can do number 3, can you type 3? All right. Okay, let's go to number 4. The coordinates of point A, B, C, and D are as follows. Okay, we got A, B, C, D. The line has equation y equals to 11x minus 75. The perpendicular bisector of the line AB meets L at the point E. Find the area of the triangle CD and E. Okay, got 4 points. We want to first thing find what is the point E. Where is this point E? Point E is on the perpendicular bisector of AB that meets together with this. Okay, so we first have to find what is the equation of the perpendicular bisector AB that equate it with this one to find the point E. Then we see area of triangle. Okay, so we can use shoelace method, or if you can find a right angle triangle, you can just do half times base times height. Okay, so the first step, let's find point E by finding equation of perpendicular bisector first. Equation of perpendicular bisector of AB. Okay, let's find what is the gradient of AB first. Okay, M AB, y2 minus y1, minus 9 minus 3 over 6 minus 4. We get minus 12 over 10, which will be minus 6 over 5. We don't want this. We want the perpendicular gradient. Okay, perpendicular gradient will be positive 5 over 6. Okay, or you can, just in case anyone don't know what am I doing here, do negative 1 over MAB, the negative reciprocal. Then the next one, let's find what is the midpoint of AB. Okay, midpoint of AB will be minus 4 plus 6 over 2, 3 minus 9 over 2. We will get 1, negative 3. Okay, so which points do you want to use? You want to use this M, then this one is your midpoint. Now we substitute into y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1. Okay, remember, you don't want to use y equals mx plus c because the mark scheme normally will write y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1. This is where you get the marks. So y minus y1 will be y minus y1. Okay, so y plus 3 minus 3, 5 over 6 x minus x1. Okay, normally when this is the equation of the perpendicular bisector of AB. This is where you get the marks already. You don't have to expand until y equals mx plus c to get the full marks. Okay, this is normally for math. But for math, you all have to do it. All right, now we got the equation of the line of the perpendicular bisector already. You want to simplify it, it's up to you. Now we want to find what is the point E. Okay, so point E, let's call this equation 1 here, and this one equation 2. Okay, we're going to sub 1 into 2, okay, because they intersect with each other. So it will become 11x minus 75 plus 3 equals to 5 over 6 x minus 1. Okay, let's simplify this entire thing. 11x minus 72, 5 over 6 x minus 5 over 6. Okay, we rearrange this. 11 minus 5 over 6, 61 over 6x equals to minus 5 over 6 plus 72 we get 427 over 6. 426. Okay, 426 or 47? 426, right? Okay, hold on. Yeah, I did something wrong. Minus 5 over 6 minus 72. Okay, I don't know why am I writing. Minus 437. Okay, give me a moment. Minus 5 over 6 plus 72. 427. 427. This one 11 minus 5 over 6. Okay, is this correct? My value should be 427. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so here, 6 and 6, you cancel it. X will be 427 over 61. Okay, X will be equals to 7. Okay, after we find X already, we want to find Y. So I'm going to sub X equals to 7 into equation 1. I think equation 1 easier lah. So Y equals to 11 times 7 minus 75. Okay, Y is equals to 2. So our point E, this is where they meet each other, 7, 2. Right, next one. After we have found this point E, okay, this is what I want you all to do. Whenever your C got asking you to find the area, you try to roughly sketch it out first to see whether you can do half times base times height. Okay, it's not always using shoelace method, and a lot of the past year paper, the shorter way you just do half times base times height. Okay, let's label down the 3 points first. We got CDE, right? Okay, so C is 15, 10, D is 14, -1, E is 7, 2. Okay, the clue right, over here is normally there will be maybe one of the coordinates, the X or the Y coordinate is the same one. Then you can use half times base times height, okay, normally. But in this case, okay, you just go and sketch it out. So I want you all just have a habit. Just do a rough sketch in according to the 3 points. So if we sketch it out, this one will be, C will be somewhere here, okay, at the top right. E, D maybe 14, -1, so to the left a little bit. Okay, this one D, 14, -1. Then E, okay, around here. Okay, so unfortunately, this one is not a, okay, cannot use half times base times height. Okay, why also I want you all to sketch it out? There's a reason. Do you all know the logic of the shoelace method? When can you get a positive value and when can you get a negative value? Okay, I want you to write this down. This is also just double check your values whether it's correct or not. If you go in the clockwise direction, that means if you go like CDE or ECD or DEC, clockwise will give you a negative value in the modulus. Okay, you have to remember this one. Anti-clockwise will give you a positive in the modulus. You can go either way, it doesn't matter. Okay, because some of you may go clockwise, some of you may go anti-clockwise, and some of you may start with C, some of you may start with D, some of you may start with E. Doesn't matter. Okay, so in this middle step, all of you may do a different way, but I'll just show you the way that I do. Okay, I will do, let me try. I'll do ECD. Okay, ECDE. So the area of the triangle, E, ECD, then repeat the first one. Okay, here will be 7, 2, 15, 10, 14, -1, and then 7, 2. Tie your shoelace. The one that's going down, you add it up. The one that's going up, you subtract it. Okay, so here will be half. Okay, I'll show you write the value down. So 7 times 10 will be 70 minus 15 plus 28. Minus the one that's going up, 30 plus 140 minus 7. Okay, I will just put it everything negative into a bracket. So this is the green color one. This one is the red color one. Okay, since I am going in the clockwise direction, how do I double check if my value is correct? This one I should get a negative value. Okay, so type in the calculator. So this one will be 83 minus 163. And we see here, this is minus 80. Can you see? It's a negative value. Okay, this is one of the small check whether the value itself is correct. This one you have to make sure that everything is calculated correctly and even your points is correct. But at least I can double check to see whether I go with one of the small check. If I get positive, then maybe one of my points is wrong. Maybe my calculation is wrong. Okay, change it to positive. Then the final answer is 40 units. You can just write 40. This is area CD. Okay, number 4, if you can do this, type 4. Okay, everyone, full marks so far? Okay, I think just now saw you only say after, right? How to know it's clockwise or anti-clockwise from the graph? Can't you see? This is clockwise. This is anti-clockwise. You have to sketch it out. You know what's clockwise or not? How the clock moves. Anti-clockwise is the opposite of how the clock moves. Okay, let's go to number 5. Given that y equals to x squared, tangent x over 2. Use calculus to find the approximate change in y as x increases from pi over 3 to pi over 3 plus h, where h is small. Okay, keyword, approximate change in y. So this is a delta y over delta x equals to dy over dx type of question. I always write down first, we define first. Delta y over delta x equals to dy over dx. Okay, they want us to find what is delta y. So we need to find all the others. Okay, we need to find what is delta x and then what is dy over dx. Okay, first one, we've got y equals to x squared tangent x over 2. Let's find what is dy over dx first. Let's differentiate this. This is why we use a product rule. U is equals to x squared, v is equals to tangent x over 2. Okay, I'll rewrite it as 1 over 2x. So easier for us to see. U prime, 2x, v prime, tangent will become secant square, and then you got a value inside half. You multiply out. Half secant square 1 over 2x. Okay, like this. Dy over dx will be uv prime plus vu prime. Okay, uv prime plus uv prime. Okay, we can straight away just simplify it. So I'll do half x square secant square 1 over 2x plus 2x tangent 1 over 2x. Okay, then secant square, you have to, when you do your calculation, you all have to write it like that. 1 over cos half x squared. Okay, when you all type in the calculator, plus 2x tangent half x. Okay, they gave us x increases from pi over 3 to pi over 3 plus h. That means our original x is pi over 3, then our new x is pi over 3 plus h. So we need to find the dy over dx when x is equals to pi over 3. So x equals to pi over 3. If it's in terms of pi, can all of you change it to radian mode first? Okay, change your calculator. Angle unit, change it to radian mode. Okay, dy over dx will be half pi over 3 squared. 1 over cos, okay, pi over 3 divided by 2 will be pi over 6 squared. This is how we type in the calculator. It will be cos pi over 6 squared. You got to bracket the entire thing. Plus 2 pi over 3 tangent pi over 6. Okay, do part by part. Don't need to rush the entire thing. Here will become pi square over, okay, 2 times 3 square, 18. This one, when you type in the calculator, what do you get? Cos pi over 6 square. Everyone try. Okay, 1 over cos pi over 6 and bracket square. Okay, you should get 4 over 3. Everyone got 4 over 3? Practice, this one you just use calculator. And then this part will be 2 pi over 3 and then 1 over set 3. Okay, from here you can type the whole thing already inside. You should get 1.94. Okay, so this part is where I think you need to be careful when you type in the calculator. All right, we have dy over dx. Now we need to find what is our delta x. Okay, so delta x is you take pi over 3 plus h minus pi over 3. You don't need to write the working for this. You can just straight away write is h. So the final one, to find delta y over delta x equals to dy over dx. Delta y is dy over dx multiplied by delta x. So the answer is 1.94 times h, 1.94 h. Okay, for this question, small change and approximation, I want you all to not assume that we are always finding for delta y. Sometimes they may ask us to find delta x. Okay, so can ask for delta x. When it's delta x, right, it doesn't mean they give you a typo. That means they give you the value of delta y. You need to go and find your x value. Then after that, your final calculation is you put into this equation. You need to find this. Okay, your delta y, then you just rearrange the whole thing. This one, you need to rearrange it. This one is the not so common one. Normally they ask you delta y, but they can ask you delta x. Okay, number 5. Can you type 5? Okay, so now here comes the harder ones already. Okay, let's go to number 6. Just now, I think quite a number of you wrote down this one. Okay, but you all say not sure whether correct method or not, right? Okay, quite an interesting way how they ask this question. I don't think I've seen this type of form, right? Okay, using an appropriate quadratic factorization. Okay, one thing I observe about the new paper, right, they actually ask you to do a specific method. Okay, like just now you see, they say use completing the square. Last time in the old paper, they'll tell you what method. I don't know whether they're helping you or, yeah, not so sure. Okay, they actually want you to do a specific method. Find the first 3 terms in the binomial expansion of this. In ascending powers of x, you must simplify your coefficient. Okay, what does this mean? First, we have to use a quadratic factorization for 9x squared plus 12x plus 4. How to factorize this? 9x squared plus 12x plus 4. We will get 3x plus 2, 3x plus 2. Okay, which can be written as 3x plus 2 squared. Then, since this one can be written as 3x plus 2 squared, then you power 5. Okay, so this one can be written right now, 9x squared plus 12x plus 4 to the power of 5 can be written as 3x plus 2 squared 5, which is equals to 3x plus 2 to the power of 10. Everyone got this? Okay, writing it into this form first. And then from here, you only use your binomial expansion. Okay, if you're not so sure what is your binomial expansion or you forget the formula, just go to your page 2. Okay, go to your page 2. Copy down this formula first. Okay, copy down, put it somewhere, then you can refer to it. Okay, then you put in the values. First 3 terms. So 3x plus 2 to the power of 10, we will get a to the power of n. They also want this one, they want from the ascending power. Okay, you have to be careful for this one. Since this one is ascending power, you all have to flip the values also. Okay, you see, if you put a, right, as 3x first, you will start with 3x to the power of 10. Okay, so I want you all to flip this to like that. 2 plus 3x to the power of 10. Got it? So your a will be 2 to the power of 10 plus 10c1, 2 to the power of 9, 3x to the power of 1. Okay, otherwise you get a descending order. Then 10c2, 2 to the power of 8, 3x to the power of 2. Okay, type in the calculator, you get 1024 plus 15360x plus 103680x squared. Okay, so you can write down a note here. Okay, change the order. change order of A and B to get ascending x. Okay, ascending power x. Otherwise, you get a descending order. Okay, cool. This one I think was the one that y'all were asking for, right? Okay, let's look at question B. Find the term independent of x in the expansion of bracket 6 over x squared plus x to the power 4 over 2 power 12. Okay, this one, don't need to go waste your time, expand all of it. The first thing, when they say independent of x, means we want to find the one that don't have power x. Okay, I will write it like that first. We determine what is the power that we want to put for both the terms. I don't care about the 6 and 2 first. I just want you all to see the terms with the x. 1 over x squared and x to the power of 4. Okay, we want to find what to put here at the power here, a and b. What are the rules for a and b? A plus b, you sum up together will be equal to 12. So you can either put 12, 0, 11, 1, 10, 2, 9, 3. Okay, that's the rule. Okay, so what should we put for both of it? Okay, what should we put? We only look at the power first, so we can put 8 and 4. Okay, a equals to 8, b equals to 4. Why? Because if I put like this, a8, this one 4, both of them will give power 16. 1 over x 16, then x to the power 6, which will give us, 16. This one will give us minus 16 plus 16, which is 0. Okay, so we want to use these two values, 8 and 4. Got it? Okay, from here, how to expand, or how do you write? You just need to find that term only. Don't care about your other things already. So I will do 12c, okay, you want to write 12c8 or 12c4, up to you. Okay, 12c4, 6 over x squared to the power of 8, then x to the power of 4 over 2 to the power of 4. Okay, you can type out in your calculator. 495, this one, 1679616 over x to the power of 16, and this one, x to the power of 16 over 16. Okay, or you can just straight away write the answer. It's a pretty long answer. 5196312 5196312. Okay, this is just a 2-mark question. Most important, just write this and this one. Okay, question number 6. If you can do this, can you type 6? Okay, any questions so far? All right, okay, let's go to a fun one. Question 7 is on functions. Specifically, functions with exponential and ln. Okay, got ln. Okay, the next question got ln. Okay, 7a. Function f is defined by fx equals to 2e to the power of negative x plus 3, where x is all real numbers. On the axis, sketch the graph of y equals to fx. Then sketch your f inverse x. Okay, show clearly the position of any points where your graph meets the coordinate axis, and also the position of any asymptotes. This is a 4-mark question. Okay, when we do exponential and ln, this is an exponential and ln type of question, I want you to remember about the Singaporean slang. Okay, what does Singaporean like to say? Okay, you all have any Singaporean friends or anyone Singaporean here? Okay, Singaporeans like to say sia, right? S-I-A. You all know, it's like their law like that. Okay, they always say like that sia. Okay, so like that law. So you think about S, I, and A. What's S, I, and A? You need to determine what is your shape. You need to write down where is the intercept. Then you need to determine where is the asymptote. For other graph, I ask you all to remember SIM. For exponential and ln, you think about SIA. Okay, first thing, what is this shape? 2e to the power of negative x plus 3. Okay, so you all need to know, right, all these 3 values here, how does it affect the graph? If I got a value in front, if I got a value or a positive, negative at the power for e, and then you have a plus 3 here. Okay, I'm going to explain one step each of the value. You all listen carefully. Okay, we will start by sketching out the original one first. Okay, how does e to the power x look like? like this. Okay, this is y equals to e to the power x. Now, we will start with the negative x first. How do we find the logic of this? And okay, you see over here, SIA means here also the original one, we need to know that it intersect at 1, and the asymptote is at y equals to 0. Okay, negative x. How to interpret this? All my x value will be multiplied by negative. How will your graph look like? If all values is multiplied by a negative, can we say that the graph right now is reflected on the y-axis like this? Okay, we need to know the shape. Because all your negative x will become positive x, and all the positive x will become negative x. So we follow this step first. Okay, as intercept and asymptote still the same. Okay, still 1, and then y equals to 0. Okay, maybe I write down here because I think we can get all the values from like this. Okay, do you want to push further? Okay, what does the 2 represent in front? What does the 2 represent in front? All my y values multiplied by 2. Okay, can we say that now the graph is, what will be affected? The intercept, right? Okay, the intercept, okay, the shape of the graph still looks exactly the same. Now here become 2. Asymptote is still y equals to 0. Okay, because 0 times 2 is still 0. Okay, then the final one, okay, the final one, how do you write? Plus 3. Plus 3 means the entire graph shift up by 3. So what will be affected? Entire graph shift up by 3. Your asymptote also move up by 3 already. So this one will become y equals to 3. Here, 2 plus 3 will become 5. So this is 2e to the power negative x plus 3. Understand the concept? Okay, so you need to remember this. You need to understand these 3 points here. I've made an entire recording, I think about 1 or 2 hours recording inside the exponential and ln. Okay, one of the last, I think the few last lessons. If you're not sure, go and watch it. Okay, I explain using drawing every single graph, the A, B, and the C value, how does it affect it. Okay, so intercept, we already got it, but if let's say you want to do some sort of calculation, maybe if you're not so sure how to do, you still go back to the basics. Okay, go back to basics. Intercept is what? When y-intercept means, okay, you can do this, y-intercept means your x is equals to 0. So y equals to 2e to the power of 0 plus 3 is equals to 5. This one you can double check it. Then for x-intercept, okay, you'll get math error. X-intercept, y equals to 0. This one, math error. You can go and try to solve it. Okay, then asymptote, you have to base it on the graph. Y equals to 3. Okay, so in short, right, you all need to know how to draw the graph for exponential and also log. Okay, clear? On the A, B, and C value. So all 3 values here, very important for you to know how it affects the graph. All right, now I'm going to draw this out. Okay, since this one is a inverse, we always draw your y equals to x line first. Okay, like this. So that we can later just reflect over here. Okay, y equals to x, and then, okay, I'm going to draw the asymptote. Asymptote is at 3. Okay, this one is y equals to 3, and then the graph looks like this. Okay, let's do here 3. Here is equals to 5. Okay, you all have to plot it out. You don't go and curve up, you all need to, okay, if you want to draw maybe nicer, something like this. Will be very, very close to the y equals to 3. Okay, but it won't touch that there also. Okay, maybe I do a more drastic curve lah. I think my curve not that nice. Okay, like this. Okay. Now, we are going to draw the other one. Where can you use as a guideline? You use the y equals to x as a guideline. So they will intersect at the y equals to x line. So when we draw the asymptote, okay, they will intersect here. You see this point here. This is y equals to 3. Sorry, x equals to 3. Okay, what else? 5. Okay, 5 will be around here. Okay, how can you draw nicely? You can just flip your entire paper. Okay, instead of you drawing in the like this, when you look properly like that, I will flip my paper like that to the left. Then just draw another. Okay, draw another exponential graph. Okay, where to bend also very important. The asymptote there should be around straight. So here should be the straight part. Then intersect here. Then this part here you bend. Bend, go up. Okay, like that. Right? So this one is your f inverse x. Label down also. This one is your fx. Okay, any question? Exponential graph. Yeah, normally they will only ask us the 3 values. Okay, either the value in front, the value at the power, and the value behind. Value in front will affect the intercept. Value at the power will affect your x values. Then value behind is called your vertical translation, whether your graph shift up or shift down. You can watch all of this inside my video. Okay, let's go to question B. Okay, I'll send this to you all, don't worry. Okay, question B. The function g is defined by gx equals to 2 minus 3 over e to the power x plus 2, x more than or equals to 0. Given that g inverse exists, find an expression and then state its domain. Okay, I think just now, when you all ask, this part is where you all get stuck, right? The domain part. I also find it very funny, this one. Okay, and the domain over here is 2 marks. So the inverse one is 2 marks, then the domain one is 2 marks. Okay, I'll show you all how I do it. A bit more unique, this question. Okay, then if anyone got a different way of doing it, y'all can just show me also. Okay, so I will start with here first. Let's find the inverse. 2 minus 3 over e to the power x plus 2. Okay, so I'm going to let y equals to g inverse x, gy equals to x. Okay, if your x and y with compare in mind is all different, doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter at all. So 2 minus 3 over e to the power y plus 2 equals to x. Okay, I want to make y as the subject. So here become 2 minus x equals to 3 over e to the power y plus 2. E to the power y plus, so okay, hold on. This plus 2 is at the bottom. Equals to 3 over 2 minus x. E to the power y equals to 3 over 2 minus x minus 2. Okay, I want to make it into one fraction. 3 minus 2, 2 minus x over 2 minus x. Here will become 2x minus 1 over 2 minus x. Okay, so ey, we inverse e, we'll get y equals to ln 2x minus 1 over 2 minus x. Okay, so my g inverse x is ln 2x minus 1 over 2 minus x. Okay, I just want to hear from y'all. How do y'all find the domain of ln 2x minus 1 over 2 minus x? Okay, for they gave us the gx, they actually gave us a domain. How do y'all do this? Anyone? What is the method that y'all do? Okay, I'll show you what's the method that I do. Okay, because I don't know, I don't know what's the, okay, all I know is that my range, okay, my range for this is y more than or equals to 0, right? Because domain of gx will be the range of g inverse x. So can I equate this also? can I say that the range of gx, so instead of finding the domain immediately, I find what's the range first. The range of gx is equals to the domain of g inverse x. Okay? What is my original domain? Okay, what's the original domain? Because I know how this graph looks like. This is an EX graph. Okay, can I say that my original EX, okay, e to the power x, it is from 1 to infinity. Okay, 1 to infinity. Okay, for x more than or equals to 0. Okay, why? You see here, I sub in x equals to 0 here. So here is 3 over 3. So 2 minus 1 will be my smallest value. Okay, what this means is here lah. Okay, this basically this point here. I sub inside already. Okay, so I slowly expand from here. Yeah, I slowly expand from here. E to the power x plus 2. Okay, this one will become 3. Infinity will still be infinity. Then I inverse it. 1 over e to the power x plus 2. This will be 1 over 3. Okay, 1 divided by infinity will be equals to 0. Okay, because like how we do 1 over 0 is equals to infinity, right? So you inverse it, will be equals to 0. Then we multiply it by 3. By minus 3. So I can get minus 3. Minus 3 over e to the power x plus 2. This one will become minus 1. This one will still be 0. Then I will put plus 2. Okay, then next one, plus 2. So 2 minus 3 e to the power x plus 2. This will become 1. And then here will become 2. Okay, so this is the range of gx. Got it? Range of gx. Range of gx will be equals to domain of g inverse x. So can I just rewrite this and say that it is like that? This one, not so usual question. Okay, but this is the way that I figure out how to do. I don't know if any of you use a different way, but I think this should be the method on how to find your domain. Here? Okay, understand how to do this? All right, if you can do this, can you just type 7? If not clear, please ask me. Okay, all clear? All right, okay, you'll take some time to process first. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll continue the remainder of the paper. Okay, I think the next question, if you haven't done it yet, please go and try to do it because trigonometry is a 100% question that will come up. All right, okay, welcome back, my NextGen family. Okay, we are, just now someone asked me a question, why suddenly the symbol, why the range of values suddenly become like this? Okay, I made a typo just now. This one should be less than and less than. So the logic is like this. Because we are looking at an EX graph and we want x more than or equals to 0. So if x more than or equals to 0, we will start from here. Your y-intercept will be at 1 and your graph will move on to positive infinity. Okay, so this is the logic. This is how we get the first line. 1, okay, is equals to 1 also, then less than to positive infinity. This is the range, okay, range of EX. Range of e to the power x with domain x more than or equals to 0. Okay, this one is your domain, which is given to us in the question here. Then I slowly expand it to become this value. So range and domain and range, right, it will differ from all different type of equation. You need to base it on the graph. You have to analyze the graph, like you have to do your, let's say got straight line, quadratic, cubic, all this, right? You have to base it on the graph. Normally what they like to ask for the function, and I see what most students get stuck, is the domain and range, right? For exponential and log. Okay, and normally we will base it on exponential. You find exponential. The domain for the log, how they will ask you, normally you just take the asymptote more than 0. But for exponential, you have to base it on the graph. Okay, clear, Daniel? Understand this point? Okay, tough this question. Okay, let's go to question number 8. Okay, question number 8. Everyone, please take your calculator. We're going to work together using your calculator. Solve the equation 2 minus 3 cotangent x cos x equals 0 from 0 to pi over 2. Okay, when we got trigo, normally we need to simplify to one trigo only. But since this is already in a factorized form, you can always write it like that. 2 minus 3 cot x equals 0, cos x equals 0. Okay, solve like this. Okay, this one we will get 3 minus 3 cot x equals to minus 2 cotangent x equals to 2 over 3. Cotangent is inverse tangent, so we inverse the whole thing. Tangent x equals to 3 over 2. Okay, this one, what does this mean? It is only in quadrant 1, okay, from 0 to 90 degrees only. So this means we only take the first quadrant. Answers from 0 to 90 degrees. So alpha here will be inverse tangent 3 over 2. Okay, normally we need to do ASTC, right? Okay, so if ASTC, it should be A and T. Okay, A and T. But since we are only taking from the first quadrant, so our answer will just be the alpha itself. Okay, which is x will be, this one is 0.983, so we only got one answer, 0.983. Don't need to go and find the pi plus alpha. Okay, when we do sine and cos, whenever you see your value is negative 1, 0, and 1, don't need to use ASTC. Draw your original graph. Okay, how does a cos graph look like? Like this. Okay, this is a cos graph. So 0, where is my value of 0? 0 is here. Okay, what's this value? All these are intervals of 90. 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. 90 degrees is also equals to pi over 2. Okay, so the answer here will just be x equals to pi over 2. Or you can write 1.57. You can write here 1.57. Two answers only, no other answers. Okay, question B is probably the worst case scenario type of trigo question. Have you all tried? This is a 6 marks question. Okay, as mentioned, 100% there will be a solving trigo question in either paper 1, paper 2, or even both papers. Okay, but every single set of paper, 100% minimum one question. Okay, and normally you see there's question 1, the easier one, then question 2, then question 2 is the harder one. Okay, teacher, I did not notice the 0 to 90, but I rejected the other two. As long as your final answer is only the two answers. If you put any extra, they will minus your mark. Only the two answers. Okay, so if you put any extra, you don't get the final mark. You get steps for your working. Okay, let's simplify this first. 2 cosecant, 2 theta plus 1. Okay, and why do I say this is the worst case scenario? Number 1, this is a radian question. Okay, negative 1 to 2. Number 2, this is the angle, right? Not nice one. 2 theta plus 1. I don't like to do this type of question, but we still have to learn how to do it. Okay, first thing, cosecant, we change it to 1 over sine. So 2 over sine 2 theta plus 1 minus 12 sine 2 theta plus 1 equals to 5. Okay, how are we going to simplify it? Got two terms, right? This is actually a quadratic equation. We're going to let any alphabet, let's say you let u equals to sine 2 theta plus 1. We get 2 over u minus 12u equals to 5. Multiply the whole thing by u, 2 minus 12u square equals to 5u. Rearrange it, we get 12u square plus 5u minus 2 equals to 0. Okay, factorize it. This will be 3u plus 2, 4u minus 1 equals to 0. Okay, solve this. We'll get u equals to negative 2 over 3. U is equals to 1 over 4. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit space because I think the working will be a bit long. U equals to negative 2 over 3. And u is equals to 1 over 4. Okay, then we're gonna change it back to sine 2 theta plus 1 equals to negative 2 over 3. Then this one sine 2 theta plus 1 equals to 1 over 4. Okay, let's solve for the first one. Negative 2 over 3. Okay, first of all, we have to see what is the range of values that we want. We want from negative 1 to 2. But this is for theta. We are solving for 2 theta plus 1. And this applies for both of it. Both also is 2 theta plus 1, right? So now what will be the range of value? Yeah, we'll write this down. So, okay, this one probably will be the next step, but I'll just write it down first. Here will be negative 1 to 2. Okay, since we want to do 2 theta plus 1, you're going to replace the theta with negative 1 and 2. Okay, and this one, okay, have to be careful also. This one is equal. And then here will become 2 times negative 1 plus 1. So this one will still be negative 1, 2 times 2 plus 1, 4, 5. So my range of my 2 theta plus 1 when we solve in the middle of this equation, it should be from negative 1 to 5. Everyone understand this step? Okay, so we now do the typical step, which is we find what is alpha first. Inverse sine 2 over 3. Okay, we type this in the calculator. And this step here, I want you all to be careful. Please write down a bit more decimal place first. Okay, don't round it up in this step. Otherwise, your final answer will be wrong. Okay, not accurate. All right, now we are going to calculate for 2 theta plus 1. Okay, which quadrant are we going to use for this one? Our sign is a negative value. So ASTC. Okay, ASTC. This is pi plus alpha. This is 2 pi minus alpha. It's because sine is equals to negative. Okay, what is pi plus alpha? We will get 3.871. Wait a minute. Let me see. Plus 297. 3.871. Then 2 pi minus alpha will get 5.553. Okay. This one, we calculate for 0 to 2 pi first. Okay. No, you don't put the negative there. Not yet. The negative is to select which quadrant is it at. Okay, or at least this is the method that I do. Okay, so we find based on the ASTC first. Don't put the negative first. So the negative only in this next step, which we find which quadrant. During this step, when you find the alpha, don't put the negative inside. Okay, but there are certain methods that you can use that also. Okay, so now what do we do from here? Because you look at the range of your theta, right? Okay, from where to where, you will take from until negative 1. Negative 1 means you go to the negative angle already. So this is from 0 to 2 pi. Okay, this two value is 0 to 2 pi. What we can do, the way, if you don't know how to select which quadrant yet, right? You just minus 2 pi to both the values. Okay, so I want you to take your calculator, and remember, don't round up too much first in the middle of the equation. Otherwise, your final answer, because we keep rounding, then the final answer will be wrong already. Okay, so 3.871, you minus 2 pi. Okay, we get minus 2.412. 5.553, we'll get minus 0.7297. Okay, all this, right, is because actually I just keep continue from my calculator. So I try my best to write as many decimal places as possible. Okay, everyone understand what we're doing here? These next two values is from negative 2 pi to 0. Basically, we go one round behind. So this one, originally, this is based from 0 to 2 pi. Then, because I want to get a negative, since there's a negative 1, I minus 2 pi means I go in the anti-clockwise direction. One round. Okay, from here, now we see which value is within the range and which value is out of the range of negative 1 to 5. You have to reject it from here. Okay, so from this step, now these two, 5.553 is out of 5, negative 2.512 is out, okay, of negative 1. Understand why we reject? I'm referring to here. Okay, referring to this part. Okay, probably we can bring it in this step. This is the 2 theta plus 1 values that we want. Okay, so we only take these two values to calculate for the theta. So let's go and calculate what's the theta here. Okay, from here, we can write theta is equals to 3.871 minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, I bring the minus 1 and 2 to the right hand side. Here we get 1.436. Okay, let me see what's the acceptable answer. I think 1.44. Now we can just round it to 3SF. 1.44. Then here, negative 0.7297 minus 1 divided by 2, we get negative 0.865. Okay, if you write more DP is okay, more significant figure is okay, but don't write less. And you need to round up to these values. They never give a range of values here somehow. So that's why you have to keep using your calculator values. Okay, any question this part first? All clear? Okay, and why I say it's the worst case scenario because normally in terms of radian, very hard to process the value. A bit confusing. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing over here. Now let's find the alpha. Inverse sine 1/4. Okay, this will be 0.2527. Okay, which quadrant is it at? Okay, we will take sine is positive. So we will take here alpha and pi minus alpha. Sine equals to positive means quadrant 1 and quadrant 2. This one was quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. Okay, going to do the same thing again. 2 theta plus 1 will be equals to 0.2527. Pi minus alpha will be 2.889. Then you minus 2 pi to both the values. This will be minus 6.030 minus 3.394. Okay, the first two values is from 0 to 2 pi. Then here is negative 2 pi to 0. Which one is out of the range? Okay, this one, in fact, we don't even need the negative one. So you just need the 0 to 2 pi. Okay, actually, how do we know? Your here, negative 1, you just roughly, negative 1, you times 180 divided by pi is 57 degrees. Again, actually, let's stick to this method. It will always be correct. Just that you have to calculate a bit more values, then you reject it. But if you know how to select which quadrant, please go ahead and do that method. Okay, clear until here? Now we do the same thing. Find what is your theta value. Theta is equals to 0.2527 minus 1 divided by 2. And here is 2.889 minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, here will be negative 0.374, 0.944. Okay, you only got 4 answers, nothing more, nothing less. This is how to get the 6 marks. All right, okay, if you can do question 8, can you please type 8? Is this a guaranteed question? Yes, 101%. Okay, when you all sit for your exam, 100% this one will come out. Go and practice. All these Trigo is a 100% question, so might as well you all master it. If you don't know how to do, you'll lose marks already. And you see, they can give you until 6 marks, which is a lot of marks over here. Okay, let's go to question number 9. Okay, question number 9, let's try to finish before the class ends. Okay, in this question, I don't need to read this. The diagram, you have radius 15, angle AOB 6 pi over 5. The sector is made into a cone with point A and B touching as shown. Find the curved surface area of the cone. Okay, what is the curved surface area of the cone? This, you fold it up, will be equals to this black color part. So we need to find the area of the sector. Okay, so area of sector is the curved surface area. Area of sector, the formula is half r square theta. So half 15 square theta, this one is in terms of radian, 6 pi over 5. We get 135 pi. Okay, next one. The top of the cone is the horizontal circle. Find the circumference of the circular top. So we can say that the arc, okay, this arc is equals to this circular part, okay, after you fold it up. So we find length of arc is S equals to R theta. 15 times 6 pi over 5. Okay, we get 18 pi. Yeah, the answer here, they accept okay, in terms of pi, or if you change it to decimal place, which is fine also. Okay, hence find the radius of the circular top and the perpendicular height of the cone. Okay, what is the radius of the circular top? Okay, which one is the radius? This is 18 pi. Okay, can we say that this one is 2 pi r? So 2 pi r is equals to 18 pi. Okay, that will be the first one. 2 pi r equals to 18 pi. Okay, let's solve for this. 18 pi over 2 pi, r is equals to 9. Okay, label this. This one, r equals to 9. Okay, then how do we find the height? This one we use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, you got this. R 9, here 15. Let's find the height. So h square plus 9 square equals to 15 square. H square, 15 square minus 9 square. Here will be h square root 144. H is equals to 12. Okay, let's label this 12. Okay, I think most of you just now said that you don't know how to do. Is it this question D? Okay, this question D. Okay, can you all please type all your question in the main chat? I can't read from the private chat. So if you want to ask question, put in the main chat. Okay, next one. Water is poured into the cone. When the depth of the water in the cone is h, the radius of the circular top of the water is r. Find an expression of r in terms of h. Okay, I'm going to draw this out so that you all can visualize this. We have this cone, right? The cone that we were solving above. Okay, we got these values ready. Just now we know that here is 9, here is 12. So now you got water pour inside. Okay, we don't know how much the water, but basically got some water. Okay, this is water poured into the cone here. So this water, we don't know what is the R and H right now. They are asking us to find this. What is this R? What is this H? Okay. But what do we know? They only want us to find in terms R in terms of H. Okay, can we use similarity? Can we say that we have here, which is 9, we have here, which is equals to 12. Okay, maybe I write it outside here. Here is 12. Okay, let's use a similarity here. R over 9, okay, radius over the radius, is h over 12. R equals to h over 12 times 9. R is equals to 3h over 4. Okay, we are using similarity here. Okay, normally you will see for this rate of change type of question, you need to know some sort of shape formula. And the shape formula, if you're not sure, always go back to the page 2. Okay, page 2, they give you a list of shapes, right? You can go and refer over there. Maybe some of it, you may need to use it. Okay, the next one. Water is poured into a cone at a constant rate. Okay, so you see the word rate of 27 cm cube per second. Find the rate at which the depth of water is rising when the depth of the water is equals to 4. Okay, what's the depth of water? Depth, according to the definition here, is h. When h is equals to 4. What do they want to find us to find? If you don't know what is this unit, I want you all to look at the unit. Okay, this is a volume unit. Rate is time. So this will be dV over dt. Got it? You see, it's volume over time. Normally, if you get confused on defining, right, just look at the unit. So dv over dt that's given to us is equals to 27. Then you will need to use whatever that they give you. Okay, so okay, what do they want us to find? The rate at the water. So they want us to find what is dH over dt. We don't know what is it. Okay, but what shape are we trying to solve? Okay, you got V, T, and H. So can we say that we are solving for the volume of the cone, which is 1 over 3 pi r square height. Okay, 1 over 3 pi r square height. And you have to try to link from the previous one. Why they ask us to find the r? The r is to get rid of the r. So we will be in terms of h. Okay, we can find a dv over dh here. So we're going to substitute the r as 3h over 4 square h. Okay, we simplify this one. 1 over 3 pi 9h square over 4h. Okay, can we say it is 3 over 16 pi h cubed? Okay, this is the v. Then from here, we can find what is dv over dh. Factorize, differentiate this. 3 bring in front, so it will become 9 over 16 pi h squared. Okay, we want to find when the h is equals to 4. So at h equals to 4, dv over dh is 9 over 16 pi 4 square. Calculate this, we'll get 9 pi. Okay, what do we have? We have dv over dt. We want to find what is dh over dt. And then we have dv over dh. So we need to link all three of them together. How do we find dh over dt? And this time you treat it like a fraction like that. dh over dt will be dh over dv. We want the h to be on top. Multiplied by dv over dt. Okay, dh over dv, just now we got dv over dh, 9 pi. This one 1 over 9 pi multiplied by 27. Okay, calculate this. 27 divided by 9. Okay, you get 3 over pi. Or you can, okay, don't write 3 over pi. Just because pi is at the bottom, you calculate the value, 0.955. Okay, question number 9. If you good, can you type 9? Okay, because we need to spend a bit more time on the next one. Okay, question number 10. I think this was another question that most of you had to ask. This type of question has come up before. A bit more unique type of kinematics question. A particle P, okay, they give us A is equals to t squared minus 2. Okay, but what did they give us? They gave us two different type of acceleration for a different time frame. 0 to 4 seconds, it will follow A equals to t squared minus 2. 4 to 10 seconds, it will be 19 minus 5, E 8 minus 2t. When t equals to 3, okay, the t is inside the first time frame, velocity is equals to negative 1 over 3. Displacement is negative 1 over 4. First, they want us to find the velocity of p when t equals to 4. Okay, you have two different acceleration equations. You need to select which one to do from. If it's from 0 to 4, you are going to use this first one. If it's from 4 to 10, you're going to use this. Okay, if you got 4, you see there's one thing that's common, right? If both t equals to, if they're asking you to find t equals to 4, technically you can use any of this. Okay, both also is the same. You will get up you should get the same value when you substitute. Okay, but now at the start they give us t equals to 3 first. So we will take from the equation 1. Okay, we take from equation 1. V is equals to integrate a dt. Okay, what do we need to write first? SVA, Mr. Siva. Going down, you differentiate. Okay, d in terms of t. Going up, you will integrate dt. Okay, this one, we will integrate t squared minus 2 dt. We'll get t cubed over 3 minus 2t plus c. Okay, I'll put here as c1. C1, because later we will need to find another constant. Okay, we're going to substitute now. We have t equals to 3, and then v is equals to negative 1 over 3. Okay, at t equals to 3, v equals to negative 1 over 3. we're going to find what is the C value. So negative 1 over 3 equals to 3 cubed over 3 minus 2 times 3 plus C1. Okay, here we will get 9 minus 6 plus C. Okay, rearrange it. We get C. 1 is equals to negative 10 over 3. So the V value will be T cubed over 3 minus 2T minus 10 over 3. Okay, since we got the C here already, I mean we got the V expression, we can just substitute T is equals to 4. Okay, so at T is equals to 4, V is 4 cubed over 3 minus 2 times 4 minus 10 over 3. Okay, V is equals to 10. Okay, do we need to write the units down? Don't need lah. Okay. At maths normally they are not testing you on units. Just write the answer is enough already. Okay, the next one, find the displacement. Okay, displacement means you're gonna integrate the V value. So V just now we got was this one, right? T cubed over 3 minus 2T minus 10 over 3. Okay, let's integrate this one. Integrate T cubed over 3. Okay, maybe let's not write all the redundant one. This one redundant. Let's not write this. T cubed minus 2T minus 10 over 3 dt. Okay, integrate this. This one will be T to the power of 4 over 12 minus T squared. Okay, because it's T squared over 2 minus 10 over 3T plus, okay, let's write here C2. We are going to substitute at T equals to 3, S is equals to negative 1 over 4. Okay, this is given to us in the question. Repeat the same thing, substitute inside, find the C value. 3 to the power of 4 over 12 minus 3 square minus 10 over 3 times 3 plus C2. Okay, rearrange the whole thing. We can just put everything in a calculator. You get C2 here is equals to 12. So S is equals to T to the power of 4 over 12 minus T squared minus 10 over 3T plus 12. Then at T equals to 4, S is equals to 4 to the power of 4, 12 minus 4 square minus 10 over 3, 4 plus 12, which is equals to 4. Okay, 3 marks, 3 marks. Okay, you need to be able to do these two first. If you do this part here wrong, the next part will be wrong also. Okay, the next part, I think they were allowed to bring down the value if you calculate wrong, but depends, okay? I think depends on the marker. I don't think so here because it depends on previous M1. You had to calculate these two correct. Okay, so your question B is dependent on the question A here. Okay, let's go to the next one. This question has come up before. Okay, what are the older papers? Now, find the displacement of P from O when T equals to 10. Okay, now you see, right? The next range that we want to find is from this part here. Okay, when T equals to 10. So that means we have to use this one already. But the problem is now how do we find the arbitrary constant? They didn't give us this information. But you look at the previous question, they share something in common, which is 4, when T equals to 4. And you look at the question just now, they are asking us to find when T equals to 4. So what information do we have from A? Okay, we can write down here. From A, when T equals to 4, V is equals to 10, and then S equals to 4. This is what we calculated just now. So we use this to continue. Okay, now let's repeat the entire thing again. Let's write down equation 2. 19 minus 5e, 8 minus 8 power of e8 minus 2t. Okay, we're going to integrate it. Integrate 19, 5e8 minus 2t dt. This will be 19t minus 5 over minus 2. Okay, right like that. Minus 2 e8 minus 2t. Let's put this as C3, so don't get confused. Okay, so here will become, okay, I want to write it like that, plus 5 over 2. E8 minus 2t plus C3. At t equals to 4, v is equals to 10. 10 is equals to 19 times 4 plus 5 over 2 e to the power of 8 minus 2 times 4, 8 minus 8 plus C3. Okay, we'll get 76 plus 5 over 2 plus C3. C3 is equals to minus 137 over 2. Okay, so we will get here V is equals to 19t plus 5 over 2 e. 8 minus 2t minus 137 over 2. Okay, be very careful and double check, triple check it because it's a continuation for the next part. Okay, now that we have V already, let's find what is A. What is S? We are going to integrate it to find S. So S is integrate V plus 5 over 2 E8 minus 2t minus 137 over 2 dt. We will get 19 over 2 t squared plus 5 over 2 times negative 1 over 2 E8 minus 2t minus 137 over 2 t plus C4. Okay, simplify this, 19 over 2 t squared minus 5 over 4 E 8 minus 2t minus 137 over 2 t plus C4. Okay, we are going to substitute at t is equals to 4, s is equals to 4. 4 is equals to 19 over 2, 4 squared minus 15 over 4, E8 minus 8 minus 137 over 2, 4 plus C4. Okay, you want to simplify it, it's up to you, but you can just do 19 over 2, 16 minus 5 over 4 minus 274 plus C4. Okay, shift all to one side. C4 is 509 over 4. Okay, we've got S value. S is equals to 19 over 2 t squared plus minus 5 over 4 E8 minus 2t minus 137 over 2 t plus 509 over 4. Okay, one last final one. Pretty long, right, this one? Now, substitute t equals to 10. Okay, sub it in. 19 over 2, 10 squared, 5 over 4, e 8 minus 20, minus 137 over 2, 10 plus 509 over 4. Okay, we'll get 392.25. This is question number 10. Okay, can do 10, please type 10. Okay, so observe, this type of question has come out before. If you're done enough past year question, you'll see it's similar. They'll meet together in one common time. So you just need to see which time frame are you choosing from. There are two different time frames. Okay, let's go to one last one. Okay, before we end today. Question 11. A geometric progression has first term A, common ratio R. R is more than 0. The sum of the second and third terms of the progression is 168. The sum of the fourth and fifth of the progression is 94.5. Find the sixth term of the progression. Okay, this is a geometric progression. Let's write down what what is given to us in the question first. Okay, we first have to know term is AR to the power of n minus 1. Okay, this is the formula given. So we want to find second term plus third term equals to 168. Can we say it's AR plus AR squared equals to 168? Okay, this will be the first equation. The second one is fourth term plus fifth term equals to 94.5. Okay, can we say it's AR cubed plus AR to the power of 4 is 94.5. Okay, I want you all to remember this. Whenever they ask us to find the A and R for geometric progression, you will want to think about a simultaneous equation by using elimination by dividing. Okay, so write this down. For geometric, to find A and R, okay, that means if they give you, like let's say 2 geometric progression, you are going to use elimination by dividing. Okay, that means you're going to divide 2 equations by each other. And normally you need to get rid of the A value first. You'll find the R. Don't do substitution because substitution will be very long the working. Just remember this step. Arithmetic progression, that one you want to do substitution, I think it's fine. Okay, but this one specifically also, you don't go and do elimination by subtracting it. You have to do by divide, will be the fastest way. Okay, so this how we will do this. You factorize the highest common factor first. This one will be AR. 1 plus R equals to 168. Yeah, sorry, this one the cube should be on top. AR cube. So AR cube, this one will be 1 plus R equals to 94.5. Let's call this equation 1, equation 2. Okay, take the bigger power, divide by the smaller power. 2 divided by 1. So AR cube 1 plus R over AR 1 plus R is equals to 94.5 over 168. Okay, what will we get? A and A cancel. This one will become power 2. And here, this will cancel. Okay, so you'll be left with R squared. R squared equals to 94.5 over 168. Okay, R will get plus minus 94.5 over 168. But they say R must be more than 0. Therefore, R is equals to positive 3 over 4. It can be negative also if they don't say that sentence, that statement here. R must be more than 0. Okay, then we want to find what is the A value. You substitute into any equation. Okay, I will substitute into equation 1. Okay, sub R equals 3 over 4 into 1, whichever equation you want. So A, 3 over 4, 1 plus 3 over 4 equals to 168. So here will become 3 over 4, 7 over 4 equals to 168. 21 over 16, 168. A is equals to 128. You just multiply by 16 divided by 21. Okay, so we got these two values. R is 3 over 4. A equals to 128. Find the sixth term. Okay, sixth term is AR to the power of 5. 128, 3 over 4 to the power of 5. Calculate, you get 243 over 8. Okay, and the final one, the easiest question of all. Find S infinity. We are just going to put into the formula S infinity A over 1 minus R, which is equals to 128 over 1 minus 3 over 4. Okay, the final answer is 512. Okay, if you can do this, please type 11. Okay, I think this last one easy. Okay, so only few questions that are hard. I don't think this paper is very hard. Maybe other than the domain one. Okay. Domain. What else? Maybe the Trigo one a little bit hard. But the rest of this, I think it's pretty straightforward. Okay, so this is it. Okay, I will send this to y'all. And then we'll discuss the next paper in the next class.